Good afternoon, guys. This is Jimmy from Promoters Best. I'm standing in front of my 1966 Chevy C10 truck, Almond Joy. And I noticed the last video I made of this, I think it was, might have been the video before that. Whenever I made whatever video it was recent. I mean, I don't start these every day, and it's been 3 weeks or so since I've actually started this or moved it or done anything to it. My wife and I know I've mentioned this before in other videos, but my wife and I have been gone on a trip for a church congregation, and we've been gone for 10 days or, maybe a little longer, I'm not sure. But anyway, I think it was 10 days. Not that it matters, but I've got a little problem I noticed when I was backing the truck up after making the video. I noticed I had a little spot on the driveway, and I'll show you what the problem was, or is, still is. It's the power steering pump. It's power steering fluid. I couldn't figure out. I thought that looks like transmission fluid. You know how transmission fluid and power steering fluid are red in color. Well, I thought it can't be, because this is a 3-speed on the column. That's got to be power steering, and sure enough it was. I filled it back up. First of all, these hoses are all new. GM 1038 and his dad Charlie put this motor and stuff in here for me, and they added power steering. This truck did not have power steering. I think this truck was born a 6-cylinder 3-speed on the column. It was a cheap, a real cheap truck. No side trim, no nothing on this truck. It was just plain. And I think it was a 6-cylinder 3-speed. Well, the original 3-speed on the column is still in the truck. Anyway, I get sidetracked. This power steering pump, it's got all new lines. And, I felt all around it, felt everywhere. I could not find a leak. Nowhere. But it kept... I'll show you here in a minute. See that cross member? It kept dripping power steering fluid into this cross member. When the cross member got full, it'd start running off on the ground, leaving a trail. And, I happened to be with Brian one day, or Brian come over one day, and he was feeling around on it, trying to figure out where the leak is at, and he said it's the power steering pump itself. He said it must have a little dent or something on the backside somewheres, but he said if a power steering pump ever gets a dent or a little crease in it, he said it will eventually, because of the pressure, it will start leaking. So like I said, Brian and his dad Charlie put this motor and all this. They done a ton of work on this old truck. And anyway, so I made a deal with Charlie. Charlie has a 69 Camaro SS, a real SS. We kind of made a deal with one another, and I traded him something I was never going to use. I had a Hearst 4-speed shifter for his car that he was wanting to put in his 69 Camaro. And in return, he's going to come over here one day, and he bought me a brand new power steering pump and all that stuff, and we're going to swap this out. Now, the shifter, I know, is worth a lot of money, but I'm not ever going to use it. And he's a really good friend of mine, really good friend. And, if someone needs something that's a friend of mine, we'll trade out or do something, so there you go. Anyway, he's going to come over here one day. We're going to swap this out. And I've already been up under here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Maybe you can understand what I'm saying. Oh, get my own knees to work. Lay down here. Oh, yeah. I had this, opened up, and I had it crammed up under the cross member here. That cross member. I just got done cleaning it out, of all the transmission, of all the power steering fluid. I don't know what's wrong with me today. But anyway, I've got it all cleaned up and stuff. I thought I'd start the truck, let it run for a few minutes, and if there's any more, it must be very, very low of power steering fluid. I made the mistake and filled it back up you know, cleaned it all up, and I thought, well, let's see if it leaks again. Well, it did, and it leaked a lot. So I thought I'd start this thing up, and because I haven't started it in a long time, and this little thing right here has been really helpful as far as catching power steering fluid. It fits right up under that cross member, just great. So let me get out from under here, wipe my hands off, get this out of the way, and we'll start up Almond Joy. It's been a long time, and you know, I need to, cold weather be here before you know it, and I just need to, you know, start them and, you know, move them around, just to at least start them, you know. So hang on, guys. I don't want to get power steering fluid all over my phone and everything else, and there's my finger in the way. I apologize. I'll see you in just a bit. Okay, I connected the battery up. I just thought I'd show you. I'm not a mechanic. See, it's I've looked in here. I know y'all can't see, but it's just about out. And I'll just move it out here and let it run for a few minutes, and see if there's any more power steering fluid come out. Because when he comes, I don't want him to have to deal with a bunch of power steering fluid leaking all over the place, if I can help it. And like I said, you know, oh boy, let me get myself in here. Okay, I haven't started it in a while. So this thing has an electric fuel pump, and as you can see, it's a 3 on the tree. So I'm going to let it sit here for just a moment, and we'll get some fuel up to the carburetor, and it should crank right up. It's a good old truck. The motor is out of a 1992 Chevy truck, and the frame, you know, when I get out here, you'll see the truck. The frame is from a 72 Chevy C10 truck. So it's got disc brakes, it's got all new front end. I got to get it aligned. It's got new exhaust. I mean, it's all new brake lines, everything. And just kind of started from scratch on this old truck. It's come a long way since when I first got it, and once again, I'll try to remember to add some pictures at the end of the video if you're interested. Not yet. It's been a long time since I started it. I know it looks like I start them all the time. I say that just about every video, but that's not the case. There we go. Might hear, besides the fuel pump, you might hear a little whine. Remember, the power steering fluid is just about out of fluid, so it might have a little whine to it, I'm assuming. I don't know. Charlie, that's Brian's dad. Be sure to check out GM1038 on YouTube, okay? His dad's name's Charlie. I used to work with him. He was a maintenance man, and I mean, he's real knowledgeable, especially on Camaro 67, 8, and 9. He is a whiz on Camaros. And I wish I would have bought that. I'll try to leave a link. Well, I had an opportunity to buy a factory 69 Camaro Z28. Maybe y'all seen the video, orange and white, pretty much unmolested. V8, you know, 350, a built 350 with a factory 4-speed. It was unmolested. The radio and everything was still in the car. And let me see if I can move this out here so I don't stink up the garage. I have a carbon monoxide detector, and I really don't want to. Yeah, it's got a little whine in it. I was kind of hoping it would sit here. I'm watching it move. Come on now. Get my emergency brake. and it's in the on position. There we go. I'll roll the window down too, just to get some fresh air in it, I guess. It's been sitting in the garage for a while. I just want to start it up. It's a beautiful day here in East Tennessee. That's where I live. And, you know, I just thought it'd be a good time to give it a crank, let it run for a little bit. My wife will be back soon. She's walking with her friends. And just show you around the truck real quick if you're new to the channel. If not, I mean, if you've been watching the channel, I appreciate it. Just needs to be warmed up. Guys, it's an old truck. It's a 66 and on a 72 frame. I mean, all these old trucks, you know, they just have a story to tell. I was watching a YouTube video yesterday. It just kind of popped up on my feed there, I'll say. And oh, let me tell you this real quick. I've already got my power steering fluid in. This is for my other 66 truck, Luke. It's just like this truck, just like this. What I'm saying, you know, fleet side, short bed fleet side truck, just like this. I bought new trim for it. It's might be pretty close to maybe the twin to this. Only I'm going to paint it blue. I rattle can paint everything, including this one. I rattle can painted it, put Penetrol on it, make it shiny. Anyway, I got this grill for it. It's used. It's got some little boo-boos here and there, and that's just perfect because I'm into this patina style stuff. So I made a mistake. Well, not a mistake, but I bought carpet. This truck has a rubber mat in it. In fact, this still has original rubber mat in it, as you can see. And you know, I took it out, washed it, painted it, all that kind of stuff. And rattle can painted the mat, you know, put it back in. And I was wanting a rubber mat for Luke because Luke was born with a rubber mat as well. And let's see what we're doing here. I like things to warm up a little before I move. Anyway, so I couldn't find a rubber mat, so I bought new carpet for a 66. And then a few days later, I found a rubber mat, brand new, when we was in Pigeon Forge at the rod run. So now I've got carpet or a rubber mat. Let me know in the comments which one you prefer. Would you rather have carpet? If you had a truck like this, would you rather have carpet or the rubber mat? I personally, just me, I mean, everybody's different, but I like a rubber mat myself. I mean, they're easy to clean, and I mean, it just looks like, sometimes when I sit in these old trucks like this one, I mean, I just sit in it and it just brings me back to my childhood. You know, in 66, I was 9 years old, and I've always played with cars and trucks my whole life, you know, toy cars. Cars and trucks is all I've ever liked. And so, you know, I don't know. I guess the rubber mat to me would be more correct, but then again, look at, I say that, and then you look at the truck. The truck's been lowered. It's got American Racing torque thrust wheels, 10s and 8s, 245 40 20s, 275 40 20s on it. And you know, it's not, you know, I don't want to say the old truck's jacked up, you know, meaning it's junk, but you know, it is a pieced together old truck. It really is. And you know, just looking at it, I mean, the frame's different. It fits perfect under here. Really, it does. The tires, you know, the wheels are in, nothing rubs. I mean, it's just an old perfect fit for this truck. When I say this truck was born plain, as I was saying before I pulled the truck out, I mean it was not born with any of this. None of the trim. This is all new. This I bought used. It didn't have this. Didn't have this. Didn't have these chrome mirrors. Didn't have this, the C10 emblem. Didn't have the antenna. Nothing. I mean, this truck was just born. That's the reason I say I believe it's just a 6-cylinder, 3-speed on the column. And didn't have this. I bought this and put it on. I was just trying to dress it up just a little, you know. But this old truck had been, I know I've said this before, but if you're new to the channel, this truck sitting, I got a buddy that owned this truck. He had it in his garage for 17 years. And he previously bought it from I'm assuming the original owner. I don't know that to be true, but the previous owner before my buddy got it had it in his garage for years and years and years. And that's why all this stuff, it's typically bad to rust. This one is solid. I mean, all the way, there's no rust up in here where they're bad to rust. A lot of times you see these trucks and they're all rusted out. This one's not, because it's sitting in the garage. Now, it did have some rust issues, and I'm just talking to y'all guys, letting this thing run, okay? I hope y'all don't mind hearing the same story or whatever. But anyway, Tim Dixon at Gas X Chop Shop fixed all the metal work. If you look at these trucks, if you look at them and you're thinking, what do I need to look for? Look here, fenders. Somebody had put some Bondo in here, and it didn't look real pretty. And Tim cut all that out and put metal. Now, I don't use Bondo. I don't use fiberglass. You'll see weld scars on this truck. Tim fixed all the rockers. Somebody put new rockers in it, but Tim patched them up. Had a few little holes here and there. Oh, I bought all this new rubber. Tim done a lot of metal work, him and Waylon. Fixed some of the floors. The floors weren't bad, but they did need a little repair here and there. Over in these areas, there's this cobweb right there. See what I mean? It's been sitting in the garage. Had some rust right here. Tim fixed in the floorboard, and over there. I'll try to show you, zoom you in if I can. Not trying to mislead anybody or anything. A little bit of work in the floorboard. I rattle can painted it, rust stop, and then I rattle can painted it the best I could with the color that this is. So I got the color that was the closest to this color. Okay, I'm not into perfection. I mean, if it's close, it's close, good enough for me. So bought a new glove box liner. Put this radio in it. I hated to put this radio in because I'd rather have the original radio, even if it didn't work. But it was gone. Somebody, looked like somebody took a hatchet and just hatched it up. Hatched it. Looks like somebody took a hatchet and just cut that all out to put one of those radios in. So that's what I put in it, even though I'd rather had an AM radio that it was born with, if it even had one. And just left it alone. But anyway, this radio does work. I actually got this. Now y'all might laugh. That's okay. If you do, I understand. But these trucks did not come with these trucks were made to work. They weren't made for pleasure like we're doing today. It was just made to work, haul things, pull things, whatever. But they didn't come with a passenger side sun visor. They came with the driver's side, not passenger. And I got this at K&K Salvage in Madisonville, Tennessee, their junkyard salvage yard. Kip sold this to me. Now y'all might be laughing at me, but hey, I got one, and I can have, maybe get Angie Dixon or something. She's on Instagram, Gas X Girl Friday. I might get her to redo some of these days. But I get sidetracked now. I'm on the 1966 truck Luke. I'm kind of my interest. I'm not saying I'm not interested in this truck. I am. I really like this truck a bunch. It's a good truck. It's just, now I'm doing something else, and I put armrests on it. Let me check my gauges. Let's see where we're at here. There we go. Yeah, it's doing good. Just letting it kind of warm up a minute, guys. But oh yeah, I got this seat from Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace. I'm sorry, it's a used seat. You know, that gum wasper. Did you see him fly right by me? Now he's wanting out. Big goober. Maybe. Hey, he went out. Anyway, but Luke, I don't know. Brian, GM 1038. When I say Brian and his dad Charlie and myself have learned a lot about these trucks. This is my first time to ever have one like this, so I'm trying to make Luke. Brian says that Luke will be a better truck than this truck. Luke, it got the name Luke, and I'll try to show you pictures at the end of the video if I can remember. I'm halfway losing it, guys. Brian says that Luke will be a better truck. We're going to make it an automatic, a 350 automatic instead of a 3 on the tree like this one is. And like I said, we've learned a lot by fooling with this one, what to do, what not to do. I've got these same kind of wheels and tires for Luke, and hopefully, you know, it will turn out to be, you know, a pretty decent old truck. You know, I've already got new trim, as I mentioned. I got the custom on the cab here and stuff. I just kind of dressed this old truck up, guys. It's just, and I rattle can painted it. I two-toned it. You know, painted it white on the top and white down here, you know, in between the trim. And I don't know, I just really like this old truck. The rattle can paint job went really well, and my wife, it turned out great. Now all this stuff here is real, and my wife, Mrs. PIB, she didn't want me to put patina on it, but I told her, I said, you know, you got to. I said, when somebody walks up on the truck, they're going to see all these imperfections. And I said, you know, I'm not trying to, you know how this country's trying to change history or do away with history of this country? Well, I'm not going to do away with the history on this truck. This truck has done work, doing something. I'm not sure what, but I'm telling you everything I know about this old truck as we speak now, and while this thing's running. And I just, you know, I don't want to erase that history, but this old truck's been kind of pieced together. So when you see the pictures, you'll see different colors on the truck. You know, the doors, the bed, the hood, and all that other stuff, just different colors from different trucks. There was a time and a place that you couldn't get you couldn't just call up and order parts. Give me a new fender, give me a new hood. You couldn't do it. Yeah, power steering pump is, she's a whining, but that's okay. My friend Charlie will be over here. We'll take care of all that. But you know, these old trucks, you know, they always need a little bit of something here and there. I'm on the lookout for me some bumper guards. These are not the correct ones for this truck. I know I've said this 100 times, but I think they're off a 55 Chevy car. Brian had them in his garage when he's putting this truck together, and you know, he formed them to shape the shape of this bumper. And to me, I like these actually better than the factory bumper guards. These are more sleek, up and down. Just look at a factory one sometime. They say you can buy the factory bumper guards, but every place my wife and I called, they said they're made in Taiwan and nobody can get them. You know, we called LMC, we called everybody that my wife and I could think of. You know, truck parts, everything that sells trucks. Nobody had the bumper guards. They said they were back ordered. And finally, somebody told my wife, said, you know, They make them, but we can't get them. So I don't know what's going on in Taiwan or whatever. But I just thought I'd tell you that. I'm going to try to put bumper guards on Luke. And Luke will look something like this, only like maybe a medium grade, medium, hood's rattling, maybe a medium shade of blue, you know, between medium and darker blue. I don't know how to describe it. But Luke got the name, as I was saying, I think I forgot to mention it. A man named Luther, his name was Luther, he owned the truck, and he worked for RC Bottling Company. And he decided, that's what he drove back and forth to work, was that truck. And so my wife said, let's just name the truck Luke. So when you see the pictures at the end, just imagine when you see this truck in the end, or when we got it, and then what it is now, maybe you can kind of visualize in your head what Luke might look like. Brian's going to get to it sometime whenever he has an opportunity. He has a full-time job. I want to thank Tim Dixon at Gas X Chop Shop. Tim is on Facebook. If you type in Gas X Chop Shop, Tim done all the exhaust and got the back end even lower. And he just done Waylon and Tim done all the metal work, cab corners. Oh, these doors are bad right here too. They're bad to rust. And see this? More weld scars. Like I said, if you're ever looking for one of these, that's the first place I'd look at. And up and under here, and up and under, inside over the visors. So, and around in here, like I said, where the vents are at there, right there. And like I said, I'm running a lot from where I live in East Tennessee. These trucks are not readily available. You don't see them every day. You might see one every once in a while, but very seldom. And I just kind of like it. Luke also has this. I painted this. I got to noticing, I was looking at pictures of 66 Chevy C10 trucks, and I had painted all this color, almond gloss. But then I noticed, some of them had this, and I thought, well, that's kind of fancied up just a little bit. So I taped all this up, painted this, and scuffed it up to make it look like it's the original paint. I don't want anything perfect. See what I mean? I done all that. I do a lot of all this stuff that you see. I done on purpose, all of it. Like I said, my wife, she didn't want me to make it patina style. She said, it looks so good. And I said, well, Mr. PIB, I said, when you walk up on it and you see all these places, I said, it looks like I'm trying to cover something up. I'm not trying to cover anything up. I'm not. And I seen a video yesterday, of a 66 step-side bed truck, like this one, a step-side bed, V8 in it, and he did not have a fan shroud on it. And Nick at Maple Motors, he said that would have to be an upgrade, and I've already got it. This truck runs extremely cool. It doesn't get hot, anything like that. I'm not done playing with the old truck, but I'm getting real close, and normally, sorry guys, that hood's rattling. Normally when I get done painting something, it's time for it to go to a new home. I've probably mentioned this before, I don't know, but I have thought about ending the life of this YouTube channel, Private is Best. I just kind of, my wife says I'm not going to, but I'm just kind of, my wife says we need to at least finish Luke before we end the YouTube channel, Private is Best and Man on a Budget. That's my two channels. I'm just kind of, I've done this for many years, and I'm just kind of, how can I say this? Just kind of tired of doing YouTube, so to speak. I guess, I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments. I know y'all, some of y'all seen this truck 150 times, 200 times in videos and stuff, and you know, I'm just trying to, I don't know, I just get, what's a burnout? I guess I'm just kind of burnt out on doing YouTube videos and such. I'm still doing them for now, but you know, I'm just kind of, I don't know. This, oh yeah, I meant to show you this too. I'm probably going to do Luke the same way. Brian and I and his dad Charlie put this bed floor in, the wood, and stupid wasp flying over my head. Brian took a torch and made this. Isn't this beautiful? It's just absolutely gorgeous. We put 7 coats of marine varnish on here. This truck doesn't sit out in the rain or nothing. It's never been rained on since I've had the truck. Show you all these places here. I'm just letting the truck run for a few minutes, guys, where you put your hand. If the window was down, to close the door, where your fingernails rub, you know, brushing against it, getting in and out of the truck. I put all these places on here. You know, this typical spots I was trying to imagine how it would look. Passenger side doesn't get as much as the driver's side. See where your arm would be hanging out, just kind of slowly over the years rubbing the paint off. But let me know if you like this channel. I guess I don't know. I'm just, see, you get more rubbing over here, you know, where the gas pump is set, nozzle, where your arm's hanging out, where you be. I do this all the time, you know, and you can see, I mean, I'm trying to make it look like, you know, you're driving down the old country road, you got your hand out, you know, maybe doing this, or I don't know, just trying to imagine how some folks drive. That's the way I would drive, you know, little places here and there. But let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about this truck here, Almond Joy. That's the name of it, because I painted it almond gloss. Y'all, my subscribers, named this truck Almond Joy, and you know, I appreciate it. I'm looking back and I'm remembering all the stuff that my wife done these letters for me, and I scuffed them up, make it look like it's original paint. Let me get on this side, maybe you can see better. I'm real proud of my wife, of the one I have now. Brushed up against stuff. To me, in my eyes, I put just enough thin paint, you know, on the truck. All this stuff's new. This is all new. The headlights are new. You know, radiator's new. I mean, you know, brakes, master cylinder, all that stuff's new. Of course, as I mentioned, wheels and tires. All this stuff's expensive, and I'm just talking to y'all while it's running, okay? Bought all this new. All this is all new. Reverse lights are not. That's the original. Bumpers are used. They came with the truck. And I'll mention this again. It's got 2 stickers on here. It's Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. See the kid? See the tuck? Yeah, I put this on. It's a joke. Quality control was non-existent, wasn't it? The GM's upside down. Anyway, just a little joke, a little bit of humor here and there. I like to joke around a lot. But anyway, guys, I thank you for watching. This truck's run long enough. I'm going to see if there's any more power steering fluid come out into the cross member, and we'll just play it by ear, see what happens. Y'all have a blessed day. My name is Jimmy. You're watching Permanent's Best. I'm on Facebook, Permanent's Best, Instagram, Permanent's Best. Got a second YouTube channel called Man on a Budget. I'm on Instagram, Man on a Budget 1, and Facebook, Man on a Budget, my 2 YouTube channels. Let me know if I should continue or not. I'm ready to call it a day. I've already got a video made, ready to post on YouTube saying I'm ending the YouTube channel and why, and giving y'all a big thank you for watching. You know, I just kind of, I don't know, guys, you know, you do something for so long, you kind of, I don't know, I'm just tired. But anyway, I thank you for watching. If you want to support the channel, subscribe. And if you think it's a good idea for me to end the channel, then leave me a comment, okay? How's that? We'll go from there. But I've got a, like I said, I got a video ready to post that I'm ending the channel. And I've been trying to periodically post older videos, that I forgot to post, and you know, I'm just kind of throwing them in there in the mix, trying to get down to the nitty-gritty. So okay, guys, y'all have a blessed day. Thanks for watching. The Lord Jesus Christ and God and Father are going to be back soon, and I want to thank them for a glorious day today. It's beautiful today. Be sure to pray to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and God the Father, and help anybody that you can, okay? That's the most important thing. Be a good Christian. Be a good Christian. That's what I'm striving for. I'm doing my very best. I still need lots of improvement though. So pray for me that my wife and I will continue and be better Christians than what we are now. Y'all have a blessed day. Give me a thumbs up, would you? I'd appreciate it. And you know, give me your thoughts on everything I mentioned. Rubber mat or carpet. Keep the channel going or not. If you want me to keep the channel going, why would I do that? I don't know. Y'all have a blessed day. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you like the channel, subscribe. That says a lot. And the thumbs up means so much. God bless y'all, guys. I've talked long enough. See y'all later.